Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from Seattle.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Faking the handoff. Howell out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Burrow changing things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission. Defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
T. Higgins,
28 yards.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Throwing here, Howell.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet.
89 yards.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15.
And he's in for a touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. This one complete to Yoshibas.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Burrow looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Rolling to his right.
At right to Smith and Jigba.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. In motion goes the tight end.
Now Howell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Right back to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Howell down to throw it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 55 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
78 yards.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Burrow.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back to throw, Howell. This ball caught by McIntosh.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Howell. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
He's on his way. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Third down, here's Brown.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
York York able to send this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Howell to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
He's back to throw.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.